Have you used oil-based stains in the past? Why is this oil-based coconut oil going on my flesh? Because I like it. And guess what else likes oil? Your wood fences and decks. We're going to talk about that today. Staining your deck and fence with oil-based stains. Why they're so much better than other products. Oil-based stains inherently work well with your wood. Your wood has natural oils. In fact, they make turpentine and other products from trees, which is effectively petroleum-based. Grown in nature, the wood is actually alive. You cut it down, you put it on your deck, and now it needs to get nourished. How do you nourish your wood? Well, you use oil. We have fantastic oil-based stains. We obviously prefer the expert product, but you may have another product you like to use, and that's fine. But it's a great way to give your wood nutrition and keep it alive and keep it moisturized, as it were. When the pigment disappears, you know you need to put some more oil on the wood. If the pigment is still there, you don't need to worry about it. Fence, let's say, is getting overspray from your sprinklers. You probably need to restain that area, re-nurture the wood with oil to be able to revive it from all of the water that's being sprayed on it. Or if you have an area on your deck primarily and fence that gets a lot of sun, the UV eats away at the pigment, and you're going to find areas that are in the shade and it looks perfect. And you're going to see this area. Why is this area looking so faded? Well, that's because it's in the hot sun all day long. And you want to use a brush. What kind of brush do you want to use? You want to use a fence armor brush. We make the best 7-inch brush in the world today. And I say that with the confidence. Now that we've had it out for a couple of years, people love the brush. You want to pick a brush that has a lot of natural bristle, and the natural bristle that we would recommend is pig bristle. The bristles have a lot of pig hair, and pig hair is the best to hold oil. It's very well known to be able to hold oil, and then you can brush it down and you've got a lot of product to go across. We understand that some of those German beech wood handles, the thread has failed. So if that's happened to you let us know. The nice thing about an oil-based stain, if there isn't a lot of solvent in it, you'll see the wood actually absorb the stain beautifully. And if they put down too much and it hasn't been backbrushed, as it were, into the wood, you could actually create a film. And you're not trying to create a film. You're trying to get the oil into the wood. Just like that suntan lotion, I wouldn't just pour it and leave a puddle of oil on my arm. I would be rubbing it in. So your wood is the same. You want to put it on, but you're not leaving it as a pool, as it were. So you don't want to leave a film. So if you see the film forming, as it were, then you want to backbrush it, get that stain into the wood. The wood may be also telling you, hey, I've got enough oil in me. Don't give me more. Or the wood may be very smooth. The oil may not be able to penetrate into the grain. And that is also a scenario where you want to rough up the wood. How do you rough up the wood? Well, there's a couple of ways. One is you could use a cleaner like an Eco Clean to be able to draw up the grain. You want to present the grain to the product. Or you could actually use maybe a 40 grit sandpaper that would allow it to rough up the surface. Something for the polymers, as it were, in the oil to latch onto and get into the grain of the wood. So it's important, whether you're a stain contractor or a DIYer, putting any product on your wood fence that's oil-based, you want to get it and make sure that the wood is absorbing it well. In a year, 2 or 5 years, whatever it happens to be, where you're restaining, all you have to do really is just clean the deck again, make sure there's no fungus or mildew on it, get it nice and clean, and then you can just put oil on the oil. Whereas water-based products create a shell, and they'll start to chip and fade, and then you've got to use toxic chemicals to strip it out, because water and wood, they don't mix. Use oil-based products, you're going to have a much higher success. Your wood will last longer, it'll be happier, and down the road you don't have a big nasty cleanup to do with strippers and other products. And if you want to dive deeper into this, we've got lots of blogs on our website. Check them out, get into a lot of detail. We have some good pictures in there, and that's what we're all about, to protect, prevent, and prolong the life of your structures. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us today. It was a great show. We want to get better for you as far as the program goes. Let us hear what you'd like to talk about next time. Please like and subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you again next week.